everyone was killed, everyone was tortured, and it was so heartbreaking to see. You will find weapons of mass destruction that were used by the Americans to kill millions of innocent Vietnamese people.
US and like Hong Kong.
They are from the American perspective, but here you will find the Vietnamese perspective.
What do you think about war?
How horrible the Vietnam War was. To peace.
Yeah.
Please like the video and subscribe for more of Vietnam series.
There's the helicopter. Ticket how much?
40,000.
$40,000. Hey Alvin, do you want to ride this thing?
Yeah. This one is so cool, I think.
Oh god. This wing comes till here.
This is a place with a lot of history. If anyone is watching, if you want to know more about the Vietnam history, do check out the film called Heart of Darkness. They also have a book. I read the book and also watched the film. The film name is Apocalypse Now. The book's name is Heart of Darkness. It has so much of the American Vietnam War. Imagine Represting being shot at by this.
What is this?
Recoilless
Rifle.
So much of history in one place. See the missiles, so big. Mangrove forest being destroyed by chemicals. Alvin, this is Mandarin, right?
No, it's Japanese.
Japanese. Oh, okay.
So now I will ask you one thing. One by one answer it, okay?
Okay.
So what do you think about war?
There is a saying that if you want peace, you have to be prepared for war. If you want peace, you have to be prepared for war.
So do you like war?
I don't like war. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm a pacifist.
I think nobody
likes war.
But I think war is somehow unavoidable when there is humans, when there's conflict of interest. That like especially there are so many conflicts between different countries, between different
policies.
But do you think it's necessary? Can't we solve it with the peace?
I think sometimes it's very hard. Like the Second World War, when there is some like evil person like Hitler from the Nazism, and also the Mussolini from Italy, that they just want to expand their to those countries. So like in order to protect their own countries, like you have to fight with them,
Yeah.
or else your countries, your hometown will be invaded. So I think somehow wars are like unavoidable, like when they want to attack other countries.
So I think we can summarize it in that way. So sometimes we have to protect ourselves from the evil. So
if you want peace, you have to be prepared for war.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, because like once you accept their invasion, their ambition will just be getting higher, and eventually they may destroy the whole world and invade the whole world. So like somehow war is kind of a means to stop them immediately.
Yeah, but see the picture behind, the little kid exploring.
This is nothing. Like
so
they had so much of impact on, like millions of people died during all the wars. First World War, Second World War, Vietnam War. So I urge everyone to watch the movie Apocalypse Now and also read the book Heart of Darkness. Like it's so gruesome, like what happened in reality. But you know, it's the same debate about nuclear war. Like should nations have nuclear war? It goes again with the same logic that if you want to protect yourself, you are always on the threat that someone else will make a nuclear weapon and then attack us. So you have to make one for yourself as well. So that is the reason why nations...
That's what APJ Abdul Kalam has said.
What did he say?
I don't know. I don't remember exactly. You can Google it.
So what did APJ Abdul Kalam say? I'll just Google it. Nah? Wow, nice. Yeah, so if you want peace, you have to prepare for war.
Yeah.
Okay, now
let's go
in that last minute, just shake your hand to peace.
To peace.
Yeah, peace.
We represent peace.
After the Vietnam War, there's a lot of refugees like escaping to different countries.
Yeah, US and
like
all.
US and like Hong Kong. Like I think there is a lot of Vietnam refugees like fleeing to Hong Kong after the Vietnam War because like the Northern Vietnam regime has controlled the whole countries. Yeah, so until now I think there's a lot of like like Vietnamese who lived in the overseas, who was a refugee after the Vietnam War.
So I think like someone who have seen that thing still it haunts them.
Yeah, of course. Like I think the destroy to their hometown, like to their families, it's not that easy.
Think
to
about Hiroshima and
disappear.
Nagasaki during the Second World War.
I think still the impact is there, right? Okay, this is the entrance.
Inside the museum, you will find the remnants of the Vietnam War. As you can see here, you will find weapons of mass destruction that were used by the Americans to kill millions of innocent Vietnamese people. Here, you will see various gruesome photos and videos of Vietnamese people that were killed. Those images are very graphic and disturbing, so I did not capture such footage and also won't share on my channel. So do visit there with caution. Certainly not for the faint-hearted. They have perfectly captured and safeguarded the whole history and real truth of the Vietnam War inside the museum. Apart from the graphic images of dead bodies, you will see photos of various people that suffered due to radiation or other chemical warfare that was used by the Americans on the Vietnamese people. You will also get to know stories of the soldiers, of the affected families, and the aftermath of the Vietnam War that you won't find anywhere. This is certainly a place with a lot of history and it should not be missed by anyone who visits Ho Chi Minh City. Guys, tell me about the experience of what we witnessed inside.
It was very horrible. I couldn't see all the photos. I couldn't go through everything. What about you?
Yeah, because like those people were suffering from the like chemical weapons. Yeah, so like it was like so brutal to like scan over those photos.
Like those photos and videos were so bad, even I could not take out of my camera. Like I don't want anyone to see, so we can just say, though photography and everything is allowed, but it's so brutal, so horrible that it will shake you to your core. Like how horrible the Vietnam War was and how much it was, like how much it affected the local Vietnamese people. Like they did not even spare little children, kids, women, old people. Like everyone was killed, everyone was tortured, and it was so heartbreaking to see. Like I couldn't even muster the courage to take out my camera and take a photo. Like it's so horrible, so horrible. Like you will, so if you go inside, and if you come out of this, you will come out with a different perspective. Like you will have another perspective about the Vietnam War in the perspective of Vietnamese people, because what they show in movies or TVs, most of them are in the American perspective. Like if you watch the movies and like the mainstream movies, they are from the American perspective, but here you will find the Vietnamese perspective, like how the local people were tortured and how they suffered. It's so horrible. I urge anyone and everyone who comes to Vietnam to definitely check out this place. But yeah, be aware, the images are very graphic. It will shake you to your core. It's very horrible. War is so horrible, by God. I just don't want anyone to go through this ever again. Like it's brutal.
Okay.
It's horrible. Yeah, so we are going out now.
So please, whatever.